You have two piles here, pile number 1 and pile number 2. Please take a moment to choose your pile. Bless you, pile number 1. So your very first card, you're being asked to balance giving and receiving, right? There's a need for you to reciprocate and also to receive. I feel with you it's about really giving back what you feel you know, really sharing with others, really giving from an open, pure heart. It sometimes feels as though you don't always feel safe to trust others where they're coming from, but there's a need for you to release that fear so you can open and really give from your heart. Surrender and trust. That's so interesting that you see there. She's got a really open heart and she's just surrendering and trusting. Surrender and trust. So it looks as though it's about you sort of protecting yourself by all means, but also being your authentic true self, right? And giving from that open heart so that others can really see the light in you, because you're a magnificent being. Yes, and sometimes you just need to go with the flow and do what feels right at the time without too much planning. I feel that you spend quite a lot of time planning and overthinking sometimes. So it's important just to go with the flow, do what comes naturally, and see what happens without too much planning or forethought. Consult your body's wisdom, yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to take distance from others and just be with yourself. Have some downtime, being with nature, really listening to yourself, letting the thoughts go of what others might be thinking. Notice the pattern. I feel that, what it's sort of telling me, this card, is that there's been sort of quite a lot going on and you're not seeing the patterns behind what's been going on. So it feels as though it's important for you to notice the same things that are coming up or similar situations and circumstances and really making sense of them as to why they keep coming up in your own life. Yeah, honestly assess things, don't place the blame too easily on others, but sort of look to see where in your life you may be creating some of these situations. Stretch and expand. Yeah, it's time for you to open your horizons, open up to more than what you thought was possible. And, this also is to do with, and this card's telling me that this is also to do with what you think is possible with others, what opportunities could actually come and arise from communication with others. By you just being your true, authentic self, right? Because sometimes you feel a little bit shy or just that you don't think others will accept you, but you're beautiful, so be yourself and others will absolutely accept you. Yeah, clear the vessel. This is telling me that it's very much time for you to take that big step back from everything, almost as if you're starting a new phase in your life. And it's time for you just to get really clear of where you stand, how you're going to be going forward. And see the dance behind everything, right? See the movement of your life and the dance behind everything that's going on for you. Just place these cards up a little bit so you can see them, not that they're all visible, but yeah, it's time for you to complete a certain cycle in your life so that you can move forward into the next cycle. And just dance. I'm really feeling that it's time for you to just let go and be free. Dance, play. While of course resting, but resting in peace, with this step back from others. Yeah, I feel you are a very motivated person, to be honest. You aim for what's yours and you go after it, and that's great. Keep that up. Keep doing that. And you commit yourself. You're very dedicated. Sometimes you almost overwork and overcommit. So try not to overcommit, even though this card is saying commit. I feel with you it's about not overcommitting to things, right? Yeah, I feel more self-care is needed. It's time for you to take care of yourself more. Give yourself more rituals, more retreats. Really sort of come back into your earthly body. Taking time to do that. And this is just going to magnetize more for you and to you. Tap into your personal power. Be present. Slow down. And offer more to yourself before you remember to fill your own cup before you fill others' cups, right? It's important that you do that. Blessings, pile number 1. This is your reading. Pile number 2. So the first card you have is to play, right? Just take some time out at the moment. Connect under the moon. I feel moonlight energy is very important for you now. Be ecstatic. Wow, how wonderful. What wonderful first cards to get. Yeah, it's time for you to feel free and just be free and enjoy yourself, right? It's very clear messages from these cards. Feel and really feel the joy. You've been through a lot, it looks like, I'm sensing, and you really need to just tap into joy again and really feel your heart and your emotions and that joy. Spend time with others, spend time doing the things you love. You're giving birth. This may be to an actual human being, to a project, to a creative idea, but it's like you're birthing something into new light, new life. Which is going to take a lot of your time and dedication, so you're going to need to really devote yourself to that as you move forward and not let any distractions get in your way. So you're clearing the past of distractions so that you're able to go forward. As you flow with divine timing, remember to take time to space, in silence. It's very important for you now, just being in the present, being in divine silence. And you're going to commit and dedicate yourself daily to this. There's some sort of daily practice that would be good for you. Perhaps Qigong or yoga or meditation. But making space for yourself in doing that and practicing daily is going to bring wonderful results into your life. Unimaginably good results. Yes, there's an important need for you to go with the flow now as well. See blessings in front of you and explore the wonder and the magic of life. Be willing to make mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself, not being too perfectionist, so that you can be happy and free, sometimes of your own burdens and your own expectations. This card here. Honor the lineage, so honor your ancestors. Honor the line of the things you're doing, perhaps the meditation practice. Honoring all the wise teachers that have come before you. Master the dance. This is really mastering the dance between you and the universe, so that you feel embraced and loved by the universe while you also give that love and embrace. Come back to center. Remember when you're going out, when you're playing, when you're doing all these things, to come back to yourself. Come back to your center. And I feel you really collaborating with the universe more than anything else, not necessarily with, of course others are a part of the universe, but I feel you've got a big project that's between you and the universe, which you're working on at the moment. And honor the process, you know it. Life's a journey, not a destination, right? So every step, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and honor the process. It's time for you to be in nature. Be grateful for all the blessings in your life. This card's really telling me it's not time for you to step back or step away, but to step forward and sparkle and shine, being yourself. Let's see if that card's telling me anything else. Yeah, you've got a unique offering to make to the world. Yeah, so there's a lot about honoring the process and the cycles. Creating that sacred space, coming back to center. Just quickly read through the last 3 cards. So you're being a channel for the universe. To communicate with spirit, and most importantly, celebrate breakthroughs. So I feel it's time for you to celebrate. All the cards have been really giving me this. Blessings, pearl number 2, that's your reading.